doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And for myself and countless other members of what was dubbed the Nintendo generation, very few publishers have the reputation that Color Dreams has. I've talked about Color Dreams and Bunch Games and Wisdom Tree at different points throughout the year. And very few instances, I think the only time that I've spoken about them positively was when I talked about Spiritual Warfare here recently. They're known for terrible control, ugly graphics, horrendous sound, just all in all bad quality, and ridiculous resale prices. And today's game sits in that category. Ticks off all the boxes. And this one is also notable because it was ported to the US from Sachin, or a subsidiary therein, Joyvan, I want to say it is. And again, still terrible. It's from, I want to say, about 1989, 1990. And it's a dreadful video game. Point blank, period. But we got to talk about it for the purposes of history. Today, we're going to take a look at Master Chew and the Drunkard Who. Yeah. First of all, I know the title is awesome, and it reminds anyone who grew up with it of Saturday afternoon watching Kung Fu Theater, right? This ain't that. This is a very generic side-scrolling platformer with some light run-and gun elements where you as Master Chew, or you and the second player who takes control of the Drunkard Who, y'all are on a quest to collect a bunch of yin-yang signs in each stage. It's about 10 stages. If you know what you're doing, you could beat this game in like 20 minutes. If it doesn't crash on you. Because this game crashes a lot. It's not a good video game. It's not a well-constructed video game. It's an ugly video game. It shouldn't be any of those things. But alas, this is what happens when a company produces a thing without having any real QA behind it. And there's no QA behind what Color Dreams publishes. You can't even say that about Tengen. At least Tengen cared about what Tengen sold. Color Dream don't care. They put some code on a cartridge and will just throw that at you. Like, it's ridiculous how bad some of Color Dream's products are. But back to this game specifically. Basically, a demon by the name of Shiva comes along and just tears up stuff and leaves your master, the Drunkard, and leaves Drunkard Who, or leaves Who, drunk. He's broken by what the destruction that Shiva's wrought and has resorted to drinking. And not in the Jackie Chan Legend of Drunken Master way either. He just laid out drunk. Man's been drinking the Wild Irish Rose in the MD 2020. Doggone shame. But yeah, it's 10 levels. Some mediocre platforming, no real pitfalls or anything like that. And good thing, because control is awful. At the end of each level, you got some type of boss which has very predictable patterns that you can beat pretty easily. At the end of the game, you fight this giant statue which is supposed to be Shiva. You defeat Shiva. The screen says the end. Master Chew slides across the screen. The end. But yeah, all in all, this is just a bad experience. Terrible. It's very rare that I wholeheartedly agree with something that the Angry Video Game Nerd says. in the video, he berated this game. And he right. He right. This game is awful. And you should avoid it. However, if you decide you want to get a copy of this for some inexplicable reason, actually, I didn't find a whole lot of closed sales on this one. I saw one for like $54, and every other listing that had this game mentioned in it were multi-cards. Very pricey multi-cards. But people are actively trying to sell this game for $75 and up. Loose cartridges, $70, $80. I don't know who they expecting to pay for that, but there you go. If this is something that you feel like you need to subject yourself to, there are several other more interesting ways that you can punish yourself. And they might be a little less expensive depending on how well you can talk to people. I don't know. Anyway, this has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wait, I think the song goes eep ah ork ah ah eep ah ork ah ah eep ah ork ah ah, and that means I love you.